Sorry we're late.
Anybody there? Yeah, we're late. We stayed way too long at round 2 today. Well, not long enough if you ask us, but we knew we had to be back here. So, yeah, I'm gonna do some more videos on round 2, and that'll be tomorrow. We're tired. So,
Been a fun day though. It's been a fun day.
Oh man, it's been an excellent weekend. If you tuned into our previous videos yesterday, our live videos, we did my collection, and then later on we did a Zoom with Nick Tate. That one was, both of them went over very well. So tonight we're doing the 124th items that we have, and hopefully we're getting some of you guys lined up. I know the UK is probably in bed by now, but you can watch this in the morning. My apologies. We got, how many we got?
9 so far.
10.
10.
Woohoo!
10. Hey y'all. Is it showing the names?
Yeah, Kyle Clark is watching.
Hey Kyle, my dude. So we'll go ahead and start. We got 10 people.
Gary, Derek,
You'll be
Vernon.
able to watch this again once we're done. I will put it to YouTube since I'm actually recording it this time. The first one we did for the tour at the Mort Museum, I forgot to hit record, so that's my bad.
We'll do another one because you got to do an updated. Get the rest of the stuff out of storage and finish up.
So here we are, 124th day, Sunday. We have two 44-inch Eagles, a 31-inch Hawk, a studio scale Ultra Pro command module, laser tank, moon buggy, and some odd ends.
All right.
Let Gordon take over here because the two Eagles are his, and the Hawk.
Finish my.
And the tank. I only got one thing here today.
Actually, I put your.
I'm feeling left
I
out.
put your.
Oh, there's my engine section.
Your thrusters there and your maintenance thruster. Anyway, what you see here is basically the Rogue Eagle from Lee Malone and Rogue Studios. This was built in 2015. It's an amazing, durable Eagle, and I've added a couple of other things to it, but I've been extremely happy. This was my first 44 inch. It was the ultimate, I guess, inspiration of trying to, get to this point of collecting. And then I kind of expanded. I didn't bring my third, which really was my second 44 inch Eagle from Harold Wolf, the VIP that you guys have seen in the past. I just didn't have enough room in the SUV. So I brought the Rogue. I also brought the one from BIM. BIM actually scratched this one pretty much from the ground up for the most part, with regards to turning an Eagle 1 into an Eagle 2. So, imagine sanding each one of the shoulder pods down and basically putting up or cutting up plastic card and to the proper, or more or less proper specs of Eagle 2 all the way around. And he also modified the engines to the extent of all of the details of Eagle 2. He also added the diamond piping for the I guess the look for year 2. Where on the Rogue, what Lee wanted to do for the Rogue was to produce an Eagle, which I was very happy with, as if it were being delivered from Space Models for the production of Breakaway. So it's relatively clean. I didn't want too much weathering on it. Been very happy with the detailing that Lee had done with it. But yeah, it's as if it were delivered to Pinewood or Bray. I think it's Bray Studios.
Bray Studios.
Yeah. To where he would actually do the shooting for Breakaway, basically. what we have here. Do you remember the details of these stairwells?
Chris Potter made them.
Did he? Okay. Well, hats off to Chris Potter. Really appreciate it. I don't think I got this one from you though, didn't
Yeah.
I? Yeah. So really like that. So a little bit about the laser tank. Let's kind of focus on the laser tank. That's a Jim Small build. He actually did painstaking research, and it's a very nice build. One of the 3 from the Infernal Machine. When Martin Bower made these, I mean, it's almost a shame that he didn't use them, or they weren't being used in the show anymore. Well, obviously the first 3 got blown up by Gwent, but they were ultra cool, ultra awesome. They have Chieftain bottoms. This particular one is an RC. I didn't bring the RC controller or anything like that, but it's a very well made tank. Very happy with it. So the Hawk was also intended to be a Rogue release when Lee Malone actually had the license with Anderson Entertainment. So he ended up producing 2 prototypes, which I ended up purchasing. And Pam Ryan also built that. I also have you should probably see my photo of both Todd and I holding both Hawks at the Alpha 2017 convention. But I ended up with purchasing both of the prototypes. Had one done up in orange, then the other one was done up in white. Right. So I brought the white one pretty much to show off. Now, to get back to Bim's Eagle, I apologize for I totally forgot to bring the thrusters. So Mike Reader, I apologize, man.
There'll be no missions for you tonight.
Need another cup of coffee or something. I don't know. Anyway, I apologize, but you could actually see some really splendid detail of what Bim had incorporated into this amazing build. So you probably might have noticed that some of the feet, there's like one of the feet are not in the exact proper spot on the freighter build, and one of the feet's actually missing. So they fell off, and I have to do a little bit of repair work. One thing when you get into this that I didn't realize until Alpha 2014, and I saw Chris Potter doing a number of repair works on his own Eagle, I didn't realize how much repair work on a regular basis was going to be needed when you actually move these things around and transport them and stuff like that. Elements of these Eagles, since they're not mass produced, are pretty fragile. So bottom line is that you're going to have to do some mod work. Even the Rogue had some mod work done. There was a couple of resin pieces that held the feet in place. One broke, so I asked Lee to replace those resin pieces with metal pieces. I think they were made out of brass or something, and now it's rock solid. So I will never have that problem again, unless I literally throw it on the ground or something. But obviously something else would break before that will. With regards to the Ultra Probe ship,
I'll take that one if you want.
you will take that one. That's Todd's. Very nice build.
The Ultra Probe command module was cast by, here we go again, Andrew Grimshaw. Sorry, Andrew. You're my buddy, though. He casted these, I think he did 30 of these, and I bought mine off of him and sent it to Richard Ashton, who we all know was a fine builder.
So it's an Ashton?
It's another Ashton.
Nice.
So yes, he did a very good job on it.
And the aluminum?
All aluminum, everything. It's all Mike Reader aluminum, all the way around.
Amazing stuff. I can't wait till I can get mine.
He did a really good job, both Andrew and Richard. So I can't complain. It's really nice.
The detail on that is pretty amazing too. I love the wiring on it.
Yeah.
And the aluminum makes it just absolutely pop. So Mr. Ashton, you did a fantastic job detailing it. Andrew, you did a fantastic job.
And I now own the masters and molds to that, so one of these days I'm going to get around to producing it if anybody's interested. leave me a note.
Yeah, wouldn't mind finding out if there's going to be any interest. Wouldn't mind producing a few of these.
Yeah, if we get enough interest, we'll do a round of them, depending on interest. The other little items we have here this is the service truck. This was only in photos, I believe, of Breakaway.
Well,
It was in the hangar.
Pre-production photos.
Yeah, pre-production photos, but you know how us serious 1999ers are. They decided they wanted to do a model of it, and it's from Big's Kits or Uncle Bill Oram. All his kits are fantastic. He comes with lights. You can see Tim Nolan built this for me. He put the battery in the bottom, made them all flashing. If you look real close, you can see keys on the seat.
Just barely.
Pretty cool little kit. These are out of production too, so don't know if they'll be coming back in. He also did this engine hoist carrying job, and this is a metal aluminum thruster, and you know it's got the light up here. I mean, this is basically what you would think it would look like sitting in the hangar, getting ready to be added to another Eagle. This one also was out of production, I believe. And
another biscuits.
yep,
Big's Kits.
another Uncle Bill, Big's Kits moon buggy. This is the 1/24 scale.
The real 124.
The real 1/24.
Yeah.
So
not the ultra big one that they say is 124.
yeah, these. I believe he still has these around. You know, if you ask him for them. So neat little kits there. And then these Alpha astronauts, the Alpha guys. He built these for me and painted them up. Gave me some nice little cool stands for them. I mean, look at the detail on this bad boy. He's got a stun gun and a comm lock. The air packs. They are Canon, yes, as far as I'm concerned. So all these little things kind of add to the fun.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about Richard Lamer's booster.
Yeah. You go because you got more details on this than I do. I'm just the one that got it.
Well, Richard Lamer built this. This is Mike Reader aluminum. We are sooner or later going to get an Eagle 4, the Lab Pod Eagle, and we're going to display it one of these days properly as if it were a metamorph Eagle.
Yes.
But not today. So we do have a very nice booster set. It's going to go on your future 44-inch Eagle. It's not mine, it's Todd's. But I figured it'd be good to display it.
I did it bass backwards. I started building the boosters and everything else, and then we'll get the Eagle.
Yeah, it's like you start with the doorknob and then you'll build the house.
Build the house.
Yep, absolutely.
So, yep, he did a beautiful job of it.
Now the freighter pod is a time slip creation kit. Actually, it's
The pod is.
It's about 3 different kits actually. It's
This is Richard's too, also, isn't it?
no, this is all time slip. So
Oh.
this is the winch pod is a separate kit. The pallet separate kit, and then what BIM ended up doing was, I took a little bit of leftover Lee Malone aluminum that he used for the Rogues, and used those for the thrusters, and then BIM made a brass frame for this for me, so it would be durable enough for me to take it from one show to another. So as you can see, it's pretty well rock solid now, and I think it displays pretty well the way BIM ended up engineering the way it sets on the Eagle. What else? That's pretty much it about the.
Don't leave me out. I have part of my 44-inch Eagle. See?
This one contributed tonight.
Yeah. See, the rest of it's in 2 different places in 2 different states.
Well, you saw the VIP pod last
Yeah,
night.
a VIP pod I've still got. I've got the winch pod that's the winch mechanism, which is unpainted. But everything else is in 2 different places in 2 different states. So
Yeah.
trying to get them fixed up and put together. So soon, Todd will have 44.
And the handoff by the cameraman.
So that's one of Lee Malone's prototypes. I ended up purchasing 2 of them to see what we could do with them. I want to, sooner or later I will be like Gordon Hankin out of the UK and have my own Rogue rescue pod, but not today. I have a VIP, I have the cargo winch, and I have a standard transporter. I've yet to have the other 2 Eagles, but one of these days, but not today.
One of these days.
Here, I'll take that. All right.
So, what do you guys think? Pretty cool.
Mark Joseph says nice.
By the way, if anybody wants this kit, you can contact me. It will come unfinished, but everything will be there, and you can see it's a really nice kit. So
Yeah, if anybody wanted a studio scale Hawk, Todd's the man to hit up. I think they're still being produced by
time slip.
Right, and fantastic work. As a matter of fact, they're rotocast now. That one there is a solid
Yeah,
one.
this one's a lot heavier than the ones we have now. This one's the solid one. The new ones are rotocast and very lightweight. And you can get aluminum from Mike Reeder.
Yep. Mike does a fantastic job on the studio scale aluminum for that kit. Just don't expect it to be delivered to you tomorrow.
Right. I believe I have one in stock if anybody's interested.
Oh, one kit?
One kit.
Oh, gotcha. I was thinking about that.
Thanks to George
I was thinking about
of Time Slip.
Yeah. Can I buy it? No? I'll let your fans buy it.
Bim,
Your members.
to answer your question, Gordon left them in a box back home.
I did. Yeah, thanks for tuning in a little late. I apologize. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I can't believe that. So purchasing a new house, downsizing. A lot of stuff is still in storage, so I grabbed what I could to what I remembered. I forgot that the thrusters were separate because I remembered the other one being all together. So I apologize, Ben. My bad. Next time, it'll look good. Still looking for some baffles, though.
What's the cost on the Hawk? Vernon asked.
The kit's $800. It's not a cheap kit to produce, believe me. So,
Really good price.
really good price, yeah. And if you can build, that's the one to build right now.
It's a very nice kit. I'm honored to have 2 of them. So,
Yeah, I don't even have one yet. Every
you
time
have
I
3
get one,
kits. You have 3
well, I
kits.
got 2 that are going out the door. But every time I get a kit, somebody says I want to buy it, so I have to send it out. And I thought, "Now, George, can you make me another one?" And then it gets forever ending. So,
Right.
just to recap too, we visited Mr. Jamie Hood at round 2 today. I'll be doing some videos and pictures of that tomorrow, and a little tour.
That was a fantastic
Video.
tour. Absolutely loved it.
Pretty cool.
Shared a couple of posts from Tom Eilerman of Nebula Shipyards, but more of that little tour. That was basically the surprise. I wanted to at least make sure that we could show to him the Hawk of what the studio scale looks like. He's held it once, but I don't think that he fully appreciated it as he's doing a little research on it now. So hopefully we'll see some good news coming from round 2 very soon.
Yeah, we did put him in the corner and tell him, Hawk,
Yeah.
148,
148 scale, that's right.
or else.
That's right.
So,
And I know that a lot of you fans out
He
there have
enjoyed
been
it,
really
too.
talking about it. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, we also wanted to put together a bit of a comparison on the stun gun and comm lock.
which you'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, so I shot
Sometime. Not early. I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
I
I'm on
shot,
vacation.
I shot the. You done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I shot the pictures comparing the Roland Cormier. Hopefully I pronounced that properly. Marigucci. I mean, story of my life. So you can hopefully sympathize and empathize. Also, with regards to your Comlock and stun gun for comparison, I wanted Jamie to actually hold and see for himself the differences between realistic versus accurate, and hopefully with this kit we'll be able to combine them both, right? To where the kit is available. I know it's probably going to be split into, you'll have a seam to deal with on the kit itself from the stun gun, but you can obviously take care of the seam yourself. We've been doing it for years on the command module, right, on the little kits. But the bottom line is that now you'll have buttons to program, perhaps add a little bit of electronics, put lights in it and stuff like that. So it's going to be a really, really sweet kit. It's also going to come with a little cap for the top, so you'll have all 3 variations, which is really cool. I know he said that already during his little video with the other, it was Interstellar? Or
no, it was
Starship Modeler, or was one of those
Amazing
groups.
Modelers, Scale Modelers.
Amazing, okay.
Jeff asked, how about the 148 Swift?
That'll be down the road, I'm sure. It's
Really, it hasn't been too much talk about the anything past the Hawk at the moment. Would love to see an Ultra Probe, would love to see a Meta Probe, would love to see a Swift. Not a Super Swift. I really don't care for that one, but I think a Swift would sell pretty well.
Everything Jamie says, anything's possible. Everything's on the table. We just have to show sales.
Yeah, it's the bottom line is, you know, from a business perspective, you have to make money, and that's what they're in the business for. Now, granted, they've produced 20 plus products since 2013.
7 years. I started near 7 kits a year.
Well,
I mean, 1 kit a year.
one kit a year, something like that. But
sorry,
you know, you have your pre-builds, you have your you know, all the different things that they produce for 1999. We've been so blessed with everything, and then now we have, you know, a stun gun and a Comlock coming out next year, and hopefully another kit. Hint, hint. So we'll see what happens, but they're still making money and they're still being able to produce some stuff. So we are still being blessed.
We are supporting them.
Right.
So
we want to help them out as best we can. So we'll see what happens. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Maybe the Swift could be a good seller.
Well, the one thing that we saw, of course, I'm a big Trek fan, is they had the pre-built Enterprise TOS 350.
I'll be doing that stuff tomorrow too.
Yeah. And
so
there's
Trekkies, Star Trek props and ships. If you're not a member, go there because you'll see some round 2 Trek tomorrow.
or Nebula shipyards are not generic, but anything sci-fi ship related in Irwin Allen.
Our sister group, Nebula Shipyards, for everything sci-fi.
Yeah, that Enterprise was amazing.
Yes.
I'm not much of a Trekkie myself, but I'm probably going to buy one of those myself.
And didn't Jamie said it's about a $500 price point, so it's not a bad price.
No, not for it being put together, big monster, you know, already colored and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's
beautiful.
I think he said February-ish.
Yeah.
So
thank you, COVID.
Yeah, I did a real good flyby video of it when I was there. It's on Shipyards now, but Todd will post it also, just like we did during the live feed here. So you got to see some real good close-up detail on it.
Yep.
So
you want me to show the truck base I brought?
Yeah, let's pull that up.
I'll hand the phone off to Mr. Todd. And I'll...
Cool. Let you do it then.
right now I'm just gonna switch around and talk to everybody. Hey guys, what's happening? They're opening the box right now. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos we've been doing. But here we go, we're going back to Tom live. So hang on.
Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Simon Birch did an unboxing about a week or so ago of this, so I'm going to do this much quicker so that it doesn't bore you. When I send these kits out, I've got a detailed, it's not only instruction, it's more a packing slip, but it does tell some things that you may want to watch for. I've got quite a bit of detail in that. Just like the TOS boxes and the Eagle's Nest, we're using foam systems where I have actually made cutouts And here's all your stainless steel hardware. I've labeled each pack of what the part numbers are. I've even included the special no tamper star bit to put your screws in. Little rubber feet that go underneath the base when you're done. We added, actually Stuart Foley was looking at this and he goes, man, you need to cover the entire top with stainless. So we added one extra piece, and that's why it's in an envelope, because I had all the foam work done prior to this piece being added about 2 weeks ago. So as I said, each piece of stainless has its own pocket, so it doesn't go anywhere. And if any of you know anything about laser cutting, the stainless that has this plastic on top of it is the actual brush side that the customer would see when it's finished. So we leave that on until you're done with your final build. The back side's the back of the sheet. Of course, you'll see scratches and stuff from handling the parts in the shop as they're being cut. And just so you can see what that stainless looks like, I made some gifts for my office personnel, myself included, for Christmas, stainless steel.
Sweet. Where's mine?
You and Gooch are going to get one for your desks, but I will actually do custom nameplates like this. They'll be probably about $79, and you can have your own name put on it. If you want to buy things for your office, great little doodad. But that's what this stainless looks like underneath. I'll take the next layer off here, which exposes the actual base. We had a couple 3D printed bases done. One was done by Steve Burns. And then I was looking at a company to buy a 3D printer, so they did a two-split print of the base. So then I sent the model, after I glued it together, down to Chris Lynch at Raven Star Studios, and he cleaned the model up, made the molds, and you can see how heavy the inside of this thing is. I designed this around the electronics for tenant controls, so like the Mega board goes there, the phaser board, and the TOS board goes in there. And it is set up that it also comes with the speakers. So you get two speakers, Genco speakers, which fit into the slot. So you've got two speakers, so you can run your phasers through one, you can run your music through the other.
Very nice.
And just to show you how all the stainless will fit, the stainless plates go on. Grab a couple more here, I'm going to turn them upside down so that you see what it looked like with stainless on. Now I had this idea, if somebody buys a base and they don't want to have buttons or lights, I've given an extra blank. So you get two of these in it, so then you could actually just put two blanks on either side, and that little wedge I showed you in the envelope goes here, so the entire surface would then be covered with a stainless cap. If you raise these up with, say, like an O-ring or a standoff, and then put some LED lights, you can get some really cool backlighting action going underneath the stainless. I think that would look really cool. We've molded a center nub about an 1/8 inch deep here so that you can know where you can place your post. I did not put a post in the kit because the TOS has a very small post. If you're doing a refit or something, we're using a Mega board, you've got a 3/8 band of wire that you got to pump through it. So we leave the choice of the pole up to the builder.
You know, maybe we should do an Alpha Moonbase crest.
I think we could do that. And then the bottom layer in here is the backing plate, the stainless backing plate. That after you get it all done, you'll have a plate to go on like this, and then the four rubber feet will go in the corner, and then you screw that down, so then you'll be able to set that on the table and not scratch the surface.
Wow, very nice.
So these are going to retail for $179. We've actually sold 5 of them the first week they were out. I had 20 of them cast, so
okay.
There's 15 left at my house. I chose to cast them in white. It was kind of a command decision. I didn't have a chance to talk to Simon before I placed the order, but we are going to cast the next batch in black. But I figured the average model builder might want to paint his whatever color, so I thought if I went white, it might give them the ability to paint different colors easily.
Right.
But Simon said, don't worry about that. He's just casting in black. So the next run of 20 will be done in black. So
okay.
That, in a nutshell, is the base that we had actually at Wonderfest, the print, when we had the last Wonderfest. And we got a pretty decent response from it from the passerbys. So if you've got any questions, you can get a hold of us through Nebula Shipyards.
Okay.
And Tom at Ridge Tech Solutions is my engineering business.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the eagle's nest. I propped it up real quick, right there. And this is kind of the original bread and butter.
Yeah, this was what we did back in 2018.
18, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was contracted to build one for an enterprise, and I had the chance to be at Mike Reeder's booth, and I really thought, if I go to the Wonderfest, I really need to bring an Eagle box and not a TOS box. So I hurried up and came up with this design. But we've shown in some of the other videos, we knew they were coming out with a lab pod, so I made this thing to fit either a regular passenger pod. You take all these inserts out here, you can facilitate for the lab pod. If you have a cargo pod, you take one of these out and it lowers it a 1/2 inch so that it sets up for any one of the Eagles. And we've got, when Todd and I did the first roll test, my Eagle had about 4 ounces of lead in the nose and my CM snapped here. So that is why we added this baffle up here to support the CM and the engine bells in the back here. That way.
So I'm a testament to this eagle's nest. Just to let you know, I've used this thing 5 different times with 5 different round 2 MPC 22-inch kits. Not a one broke. It was sheer delight to finally find a shipping container that can take care of these eagles whenever they get done. Because I can't tell you how many times that my eagles have broken or messed packages up or whatever.
Shipping from the builder is essential.
Yeah.
These are perfect for the you builders out there that are going to build on commission.
Yep.
You can send it to the person and have them send it right back to you, so it's reusable.
Yep. I love it.
One thing that we had a lesson learned, and it was really not anything wrong with the box. We had some builders that were painting all their sub-assemblies, and then they were gluing paint to paint surfaces. So when you have shock waves of something being dropped,
I've never had that problem.
yeah.
I mean, whatever builds. I mean, this one came from, this eagle came from Spain, but I've had stuff mailed all over the country here, and not a problem.
That
You won't this.
That was a serious drop test. We threw it and rolled it down, and
From the top floor of his barn, then down the stairs of the basement.
Worse than the beginning of Ace Ventura, right?
oh, definitely.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate that. All right. Do we want to wrap this up?
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Leave your comments. I'll try and go through them over the next few days since I'm on vacation and answer them. And thanks for being with us.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Enjoy your downtime, please.
Yep,
Okay.
and please stay safe.
Stay safe. Wear your mask when needed.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Props and ships out.
All right, man.
See you guys.
Have a good one.